All right, family, this is a PowerPoint presentation that I have worked on for my BS in Human Services and Consumer Sciences with a focus in child and family development. This annual edition's article is an article by Lisa Turner titled Happy Healthy Kids, 6 Ways to Boost Mood, Calm ADHD, and Ease Anxiety. The learning outcomes are to receive a summary of the article, Happy Healthy Kids, 6 Ways to Boost Mood, Calm ADHD, and Ease Anxiety. You will learn to articulate estimates of adolescents and children experiencing mental health issues in the United States. We will examine 6 natural alternatives that can soothe mental health issues such as sleep disorders, depression, and anxiety. We will examine estimates of adults suffering from mental health issues in the United States based on ethnic and racial grouping, and we'll also finally examine estimates of PTSD in the United States. The article is focused on natural alternatives to soothe mental health issues among children and adolescents in the United States. Medication and/or psychotherapy may be required in severe cases, but natural alternatives, herbs, and supplements can be used to soothe and even enhance treatment. In 2014, serious mental illness was estimated to affect 4 million children and adolescents in the United States. Close to 21% of those youth ages 9 to 17 have impairments caused by a diagnosable mental or addictive disorder. These disorders can be occasionally mild or life-damagingly severe, and they range from psychosis and schizophrenia on the high end to attention deficit disorder, depression, and anxiety on the low end. Ms. Turner stated 6 natural alternatives to soothe child and adolescent mental health issues. They are subtracting additives from the food, eating healthier fats, herbal cures, supplementing vitamin Bs, eating to beat the blues, and relaxation techniques with an example provided. Food colorings, MSG, preservatives, artificial flavorings, and sugar can worsen symptoms of ADHD and exacerbate hyperactivity. Gluten can cause celiac disease and cause your immune system to literally damage the small intestine. So your body is literally attacking itself. It is a protein that is found in barley, wheat, rye, and many soups and sauces. Aspartame, which is an artificial sweetener that many use, breaks down as aspartic acid in the brain, inhibiting serotonin production, and can lead to depression and anxiety. Now, aspartame is found in over 6,000 items, and I say many use it because it's found in dessert mixes, carbonated soft drinks, chewing gum, confections, gelatins, puddings, fillings, frozen desserts, yogurt, tabletop sweetener, and some pharmaceuticals such as vitamins and sugar-free cough drops. Now, some of the herbal cures she suggested are St. John's wort, which alleviates symptoms of mild to moderate depression. Now, you do want to consult a physician because St. John's wort has the possibility of interacting with the medication in a less desired manner. Valerian improves sleep and alleviates anxiety. Lemon balm combined with valerian can safely treat sleep disorders and restlessness. Now, when you combine passion fruit, St. John's wort, and valerian, there was significant lessening of depression, anxiety, and sleeplessness. Now, I'm not being paid to promote these products, but here are pictures of the products in case you wanted to go and look for them yourself. Now, supplementing vitamin B is critical for normal neurological functioning. A study of higher vitamin B intake in 6,517 boys and girls between the ages of 12 to 15 associated a lower prevalence of depression. B6, or pyridoxine, is a major component in serotonin synthesis. B12 forms SAMe, or S-adenosyl methionine, which helps with mood control. Now, folate helps with norepinephrine, serotonin, and SAMe, and deficiencies have been found in people with anxiety and depression. Eating to beat the blues. Now, some of us may say that we eat as comfort or to deal with certain things, but it's all about what you eat and what you intake. Vitamin E allows information to be more smoothly transmitted by keeping nerve cell membranes flexible, and it can be found in nuts, sunflower seeds, and almonds. Zinc produces GABA, or gamma-aminobutyric acid, and combats anxiety, irritability, and mood disorders. Zinc can be found in oysters, turkey, crab, lentils, and yogurt. Magnesium can ease depression. is found in leafy greens, beans, and pumpkin seeds. Now, protein deficiency can exacerbate depression and or anxiety, meaning that there can be a combination of both from the lack of protein. And your best sources for protein are fish, turkey, chicken, cheese, beans, and almonds. There are also other supplements that you can research to find out more sources for protein. I know spirulina is very high in protein. Now, some of the relaxation techniques: mantras, affirmations, yoga, focused breathing, stretching, and even daydreaming help you to unwind and relieve stress. You can teach your child breathing exercises because focused inhalations and exhalations calm the central nervous system. It is also believed that the deeper you breathe in, when you blow out, it forces your body to relax the more you do it. Now, here's an example of a focused breathing exercise. Lie on the floor with your child and do a full body scan from toe to head or head to toe. Then envision each part of the body melting like ice cream or ice on a warm sidewalk in the sun. Now, here are the estimates of adults suffering from mental illnesses and specifically PTSD in the United States based on ethnic and racial groups. Children and youth mental health problems develop very early. 1 in 10 children ages 5 to 16 have a diagnosable condition. Half of all mental health problems are established by the age of 14, and 3/4 of all mental health problems are established fully by the age of 24. 1 in 5 American adults will have a diagnosable mental health condition in any given year, and 50% of Americans will meet the criteria for a diagnosable mental health condition sometime in their life, and half of those people will have developed those conditions by the age of 14. Pay attention to our children. Here are the stats of mental illnesses among the American adult population. 1.1% suffer from schizophrenia. 2.6% suffer from major depressive disorder. 18.7% suffer from anxiety disorder. And 31% have a co-occurring mental health illness and addiction disorder. 3.2% of the U.S. population that identifies as Black or African American. 13.2% of the U.S. population that does identify as Black or African American, 16% of that number had a diagnosable mental illness in the past year. That's over 6.8 million people. Now, 15% of the 17.8 U.S. population that labels themselves as Latino or Hispanic had a diagnosable mental illness in the past year, and that's over 8.9 million people. 21% of the 1.2 Native American or Alaskan natives in America had a diagnosable mental illness in the past year, leading that number at 830,000 people. And 13% of the 5.4 Asian American or Pacific Islander population had a diagnosable mental illness in the past year, and that number is 2.2 million people. Now, post-traumatic stress disorder, once known as shell shock, is a vague conditioning affecting war veterans, and PTSD is now recognized as an anxiety disorder brought on by a traumatic event. Now, some would like to believe it only affects veterans, but it does not. It also affects the average American that has gone through some type of traumatic event in life. Currently, PTSD affects an estimated 2.2% of the population. That's 7.7 million people. 11 to 20% of veterans of the Iraqi and Afghanistan wars, with that number being 300,000 people. Some of the other statistics: 10% of women and 5% of men will develop PTSD in their lifetime. 7 to 8% of the population will experience PTSD at some point in their lifetime. And 55 to 70% of the population will experience a traumatic event in their lifetime, which can lead to PTSD. I'd like to thank you for taking the time out to follow me through this PowerPoint. You can follow me on Instagram at Johnny_Sally Jr., Johnny_Sally Jr., or at Loyalty Life Legacy. And you can follow me on YouTube at Johnny Sally and Loyalty Life Legacy. Again, thank you for your time.